In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds, and peace and blessing be upon our great Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. With you, Mr. Mohamed Ali Ahmed, English language teacher from العقيق Private Secondary School for Boys, National Section, Al-Madinah Munawwara KSA. Welcome everybody. I hope you will benefit from today's presentation. Today, I'm gonna talk about negative prefixes and suffixes. But first, we have to identify what prefixes and suffixes are. Prefix is a group of letters join the beginning of a word, while suffix is a group of letters join the end of a word. Now let's have a close look on how we add prefixes and suffixes to some word roots. Here are some word roots like respect, appear, comfort. Also, we have use, care, help. Respect, we can add the suffix full. Appear, appearance. Comfort, able, comfortable. Okay, we can add negative prefixes for these word roots. Disrespectful, disappearance, uncomfortable. Okay, disrespectful, prefix, word root, suffix. Disappearance, uncomfortable. This and on are negative prefixes. They give the opposite of the meaning. Also have these verbs use, care, help. We can add negative suffix like the suffix less. We can say useless, careless, this is the opposite of careful, helpless. Okay. These examples: disrespectful, disappearance, uncomfortable. These are negative prefixes, but useless, careless, helpless, but they are written just one word. No, there is no separation. It is written like this: useless, careless, helpless. Okay. Also, these words are written just one word. There are no separations between the prefix or word root or suffix. Okay. After that, we can have various examples on negative prefixes. Negative prefixes. Let's begin with the first negative prefix. Anti means against. Antiseptic, antibiotic, antifreeze. Contra means opposite. Contradict, contrast, contrary. Counter means opposite. Counteract, counterpart, counteroffer. The prefix D means not. Dehydrate, depressed, decrease, the opposite of increase. Dis means not. Dislike, disagree, displeased. This, bad, ill, or difficult, sometimes it is used in medical terms. Dysfunction, dyslexia, dysgenic. Ill means not. Most often the prefix L used with the word root begins with the letter L. Illegal, illegible, illogical. These word roots, legal, legible, logical, begin with the letter L. So most often we use the prefix L with the word root that begins with the letter L. M. Most often we use the prefix M with the word root that begins with the letter M or P. Impossible, impolite, immoderate. P, possible, P, polite, M, moderate. These word roots begin with the letters P or M. So most often we use the prefix M with word roots begin with the letters P or M. N means not, incorrect, incomplete, invisible. IR, most often we use the prefix IR with the word root that begins with the letter R, irresponsible, irregular, irrelevant, irresponsible. Regular begin with the letter R, irrelevant and irresponsible. These word roots begin with the letter R. Miss means wrong, mistake, misspell means to spell wrongly, misbehave. None means not, non-fiction, nonsense, non-smoking. Un means not, it gives the opposite meaning. Unhappy, unusual, undress. Okay, these are various examples for negative prefixes that we can add to the beginning of a word. Okay. Now we have a game on negative prefixes. Let's have a look. Now we have to choose the most appropriate or the correct prefix here. First, IN, UN, DIS, IL. I have never done this before. I am very experienced. Now I want to get the opposite of this word root. What can we use? N, on, this, L. So the appropriate answer or the correct answer is N. Inexperienced. Okay. Second, N, on, this, L. It is to drive a car that is not insured. Legal. Legal, we said that the word root here begins with the letter L, so the most appropriate one is to use L. Illegal. After that, N, on, this, L. I told him about the problem, but he was sympathetic. Sympathetic, the most appropriate or the correct prefix is unsympathetic. Okay. After that, N, on, this, L. Was the teacher with your work pleased? Pleased, the appropriate negative prefix here is this, displeased. N, on, this, my grandma's cheesecake is simply irresistible. The prefix here, the word root here begins with the letter R, so the correct one is to use IR with R, irresistible. Okay. N, on, M, L. He's rather for his age. Don't you think? Mature. It begins with the letter M. So the right negative prefix is M, because the word root begins with M, immature. Also N, on, this, L. As a child, Terry was rather among his friends, popular. The negative prefix here is unpopular. Okay. Their geography project is still complete. We want to change it into negative or use negative prefix. Here we use incomplete. After that, in this sentence we have something confusing because the word root here begins with the letter L. So one can say we can use L like illogical, illegal, illegible. But if we use L here, it is completely wrong. It is not right. So you can try it. It is wrong. Here it is. There are some irregularities. Sometimes you can find them. Loyal begins with the letter L. But here we use the prefix disloyal. It is the right answer. Okay. And on this it was of you to spend all the money. Responsible begins with the letter R. The word root here begins with the letter R, so we use irresponsible. Okay. And on ML, we are living in an world perfect. The word root here begins with the letter P, so we said that we use M with the word roots begin with M or P, imperfect. Okay. Now we have to do a quick exercise on the lesson in Traveler 3, Module 1. Complete sentences using the correct form of the words in capitals. Okay. Don't be afraid of the camel. It is completely harm. We want to use negative prefix or suffix. I want to say the camel doesn't cause any harm, so we say harmless. Okay. After that, number 2, we use formal language when you write a letter to a friend. We all know that when we are writing letters to friends or family members or any person from our own age, we write informal letters. Informal. We use the prefix N. I don't wear these shoes very often because they are very comfortable. The correct negative prefix here is uncomfortable. We are staying at this hotel because it is relatively expensive. I want to say it is cheap. It is not costly. We say inexpensive. The manager is to see you at the moment because he is in a meeting. Able, I want to say he can't see me just right now, so I use the prefix unable. That is all for now. For today's presentation, I hope you find it helpful. Was you Mr. Mohamed Ali Ahmed, English language teacher from العقيق Private Secondary School for Boys, National Section, المدينة المنورة KSA. Bye for now. See you later. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.